Hey guys, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and today I have something quite fun in store for you guys. I am basically playing in this competition called the World Shogi League. You can see my username, Pot Noodle Chef, up here. And yeah, basically my match takes place in 45 minutes. So I thought I'd actually record a bit of my training beforehand and record the match as well. I think it would be quite fun. I'm not sure how much I'm going to commentate on it. It'll depend on whether I feel like it's distracting me from the game. But it also might help me like slow down and think through my moves and make sure I don't play any illegal moves, because in Shogi it's very harsh and they will, you lose the game if you make an illegal move. So it's not like chess where you can, if you make an illegal move on Lee chess or something, like it just won't let you make the move. But in 81 Dojo, you can make whatever illegal move you want, and if you make it by accident, then you're just screwed. You lose the game. So no illegal moves. But yeah, basically, as you can see down here, I am playing in Division D. I'm playing for Great Britain 2. And actually, I haven't played at all this season. They've drafted me in for this match. And I don't get any easy start to my debut match, because we're playing Poland 3, who are currently in first place in Division D. So this is going to be quite a match. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I wanted to try and get warmed up for it, and get practicing. So actually, I've done a bit of warming up already. I watched an episode of a new Shogi anime, which, the anime isn't new, but I haven't watched it before. It was actually pretty good. Like, it's actually kind of got me hyped up and excited to try and play my best game. Basically yesterday I met up with some of the Malaysian Shogi guys, and this fellow down here, Jian, he's actually the guy who introduced me to Shogi Harbor in the first place. That's pretty wild to meet the legend. We're just gonna start doing some training. So what I think we'll do is, I've got some sume practice that I want to do a bit later. But the first thing I want to do is actually take a look at some of my opponent's games. So my opponent is this guy called Linux. And I want to see some of his games. So just get an idea for how he plays. So from my understanding, Linux is a static rook player. When you see the board like this, we see from Sentei's perspective. So this is black. Black goes first in Shogi. Right, and I'm seeing here actually these are the final times of the game. So actually both players played very, very fast in this game. You normally have 30 minutes each. So good to note that they both play quite quickly. And yeah, Linux is playing with these pieces here and playing static rook. So let's see how he does it. Okay, so he brings up that silver. Oh, and he brings up the silver, but then he starts the castle. Okay, I'm glad to see it's not like a super rapid like climbing silver attack or something, because these kind of like super rapid attacks, they kind of need some very precise defense, and it's been too long since I've studied any of them. So I would probably be a little bit in trouble if he went for one of them. But from what I can see, he's taking a lot more time. Wow, we get some attack on the side of the board very, very quickly. Yeah, this looks like a completely wild game. It looks like, oh yeah, and that's it. Just game over. Wow. So pretty disruptive attack, and it looks like he knows some of the basics. Like this bishop drop is really classic. It basically, wait, how do I get rid of these lines? I don't remember. Yep, I don't remember how to undo arrows, so I better not make any arrows in my games. But yeah, basically it hits the silver and hits the king, and then you drop the knight here, and there's some problems, right? Because the pawn can't take the knight. So okay, very interesting. Okay, let's see another game. Let's speed through these, and then we can practice some sume, and then we can play. Okay, so I guess this is Poland 3 against Poland 2. And we see a 1500 one dan. So that's actually similar to my rating. So let's see how Linux fared against this guy. So again, Linux is this side of the board. And again goes for this static rook plan, playing with like the silver like this. Okay. Wow, and this time the silver actually comes out very quickly. To be honest, I'm not afraid of this in the slightest. I think like my Urashino is gonna fare quite well. Whenever I play against static rook, I'm gonna go for this Urashino. Chances are he's probably prepared my Urashino, but I don't know how much preparation a third Q is gonna be able to pull off. I have to say, probably this guy is stronger than his rating though. Although it looks like maybe this game he's going to lose. Looks like he's in really big trouble. Yeah, so he gets an attack going and eventually, yeah, finds a nice sume, the opponent. So good to see that he loses some games as well. Okay, let's keep looking. Oh, this is another game against the same guy. I didn't think in World Shogi League you play everyone twice, so I'm not sure why he's playing the same player again. Wait, is this just the same game? This is just the same game. Okay, I don't know why I opened this twice. Okay, so let's open a new game. So, okay, let's have a look. So this time we have Linux as this side. Oh, and this time he's switching the rook across. And this time he does use all his time. You can see he's gone down to his Byoyomi, which I still can't pronounce, so apologies to Carolina if she's watching this video, who, you know, correctly corrected my pronunciation of that word, but I don't remember these things. So, and he makes like a high castle, so he knows a bit about castles. Okay, I don't know anything about castles, so. But yeah, maybe one thing I can do is actually get this Urashino attack quite quickly. I think that's gonna be my best bet. I think. Oh, we've looked at this one already. 10Q, I think I won't bother. 6Q. Yeah, let's take a quick look at this game. Because I'm thinking actually maybe I'll log on to Shogi and take a look at my old theory of Urashino, because it's been a really long time since I've actually looked at precise move orders. Yeah, so again, he seems to always be castling his king on this right side, which is actually extremely promising, because that's going to help my Urashino attack a lot. And what I'm thinking is, if he does do this castle, at what point is he moving his king? He's moving his king around move 10 for him. He's made like 10 moves before he moves his king. So I wonder if I can disguise the Urashino in a way. But at the same time, okay, as we can see, that I need to see someone who's playing static rook. I need to see how he deals with static rook, because then I'll have a better idea of where he puts his king when it's static against static. Okay, this time this guy is playing central rook. And we do see that he puts his king this side, so he is putting his king away from the fight, right? Or is he? No, Urashino would be attacking this side of the board. Oh, how interesting, how interesting. Wait. Have I got this right, or am I looking at this back to front? Because if this is the case, I could trick him by playing a central rook. I could start with a central rook, have him commit his king. But maybe he's only committing his king once this side commits their king to this side of the board. Oh, like the craziest strategy I've thought of is, what if you Anaguma on this side, then swing the rook back, and then do an Urashino attack? Is that the most insane idea I've ever thought of? How sick would that be, though, if I actually managed to pull that off? Oh my god, it's almost tempting me to even try it. Do you guys follow what I'm saying? I've got to try this out on Shogi. This is actually, I've never thought of this idea before. So, can I actually copy this Kifu? Let's see if I can copy this Kifu and paste it into. This is gonna be insane. If this is actually something that can work, let me have a go. WSL Prep 2024. I've never played this, so this is extremely risky if I were to try it. But my thinking, my logic. Let me just see if you guys can see this screen. I'm not blocking anything. Okay, yeah. Should be fine. So my logic in this position is, if I start with central rook, and I do something like this, and no wait, let me paste the key through. Let me paste the key through and see how the guy played it. Is that gonna work? Yeah, so go central rook. Get him to do the silver business. Ah, this is so wild. This is so wild. Would this actually work? It's so slow. But the fact is I want him to put his king on this side of the board. How insane is that as a play? Anaguma my king, put the rook back on that side, and then just play Urashino. I am actually almost tempted to try it. How insane would that be? My debut match against this guy, and then just play this? Put the king in the corner, put the rook back, and then play Urashino. Is that ridiculous? That's probably ridiculous, right? I probably can't do that. Surely I can't do that. But the fact is, like, my opponent is using all that tempi to put his king on this side of the board, which is just going to be a target. Man, I've got like half an hour to decide if that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I should call someone. Maybe I should call someone. Okay, let's try this. Let's go on Discord. Okay, there's only one man I can speak to. Let's hope he's online. Yo, Crowno. If you happen to see this and you're free to call, would be real good. Timing. Oh, and my laptop suffered from a stroke, by the way, so that's why. Oh, why am I? Okay, yeah. Okay, so Crown is online. Let's see if he picks up. So I have a WSL match in half an hour. Just thought of the most insane opening strat. Wanna run it by someone first. Let's see if we get a clutch call from Crowno. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Okay. Hello. Yo. Okay. Let me turn you up a bit because you're a bit quiet. Can you say something again?
Hello.
Okay, nice. Okay. Let me share my screen and show you this. I've also got to practice some sume because yeah, my tactics are garbage. But let me show you this. Also, I watched the first episode. It was really good, actually.
Oh, no.
Nah, the fan service details. Like nah. I'm actually hyped. I'm actually hyped from it. So that's what I wanted. But okay, have a look at this. Have a look at this plan of mine. So.
Oh, you're playing this pharmacist or?
No, Linux. So what I've seen, I've been looking through his games from World Shogi League. He's played like quite a few, like 6 or 7. He's a static rook player, and he seems to always develop his like pieces like this, and he often brings his silver out early, like this.
Yeah, that's like a Yagura type of shape.
Right. Yeah. So I don't really know what's that about, but an idea of that came across my mind. I saw a player play central rook against this Linux guy. And what I saw was that as soon as this pharmacist guy starts putting his king on the right side, Linux does the same. And it suddenly crossed my mind Would it be possible to play Anaguma, swing the rook back to 2-2, and then play Urashino?
Nah, that's so risky, bro.
So my reasoning is it's slow as fuck, but my opponent has spent for Tempe to put their king on the wrong side of a board where it's going to be a target to my attack.
Wait, then how would you use your how would you develop your right side generals then? Your gold and silver on the right. How would you use them?
Okay, let's give a bunch of moves to me just to get the structure going. So this to cover any static kind of business. Maybe something like this, and then try and bring the other silver up. And then try and attack like this.
The problem is your king has like no defense at all.
That's a fair point. would I survive though if like how would they try and attack me though?
Well, I see this and that's but let's say he moves his silver up to 3-3. Let's say he moves his silver above his king like a Yagura type.
Right.
Yeah. Then okay, what I'm scared is I don't know if you do this, but he could put the bishop back and try and go for the diagonal towards your king, you know?
You mean I had this Benjamin did this to me. He did this maneuver.
Yeah. Or he could pull it back under his king right now. And then move the
like this.
Yeah, like that, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he could still do a Yagura, you know, moving the king to the right and then go up. Then you still get a normal Yagura, and you have no castle. That's what you need to be worried about.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I could also just play like my normal Urashino, but I'm just wondering if the guy is like prepared, because I have the feeling like, I don't know him at all. I don't know if he's prepared, but my feeling is that if he's playing this match and he knows about the fixture, and this is such an important match for the league, like Poland 3 are in first, and GB2 are like pretty much in second. So he's third queue, but I don't think he plays much on 81 Dojo, and I think like he's mostly just playing on World Shogi League, and I think he's just been rising. So I think he's definitely like half decent.
He's like me, I guess, hiding everything.
Probably, yeah.
Wait, so he has been winning every game or what?
No. He did lose to a one dan. So I think that's the highest rated player he's played. And actually the one dan had similar rating to me. So maybe I shouldn't go crazy with like such preparation. And you have a point about this weak castle.
Yeah. There's no reason to do something like this unless you're scared of his normal opening itself, right? Okay, let's say if you play a opening, what would he do?
That was a good question, which I was trying to answer until I got sidetracked on this. So actually, I feel like all of the games that I saw of this guy, like they were all ranging rook stuff, so it was like really unuseful. But let me have a look again. Who am I playing? Poland. No, Poland 3, Linux. Alright, let me open all these games again. See if we can find a static rook. Okay. So this one was the game he lost against the one dan. But this is ranging rook, so not this.
Wait, does he climb his silver, like you said, against ranging rook?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, like this.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, I need to see against static rook what he does.
So this is again... Oh, I guess this is kind of static rook. This is like... Is this third file? Is that what they call it? I don't remember.
Yes, that's yeah.
So yeah, he just runs his king to the other side.
Wait, he's playing third file?
I guess... No, well, he's... Yeah, I guess it's third file on the other side. Is that's also called third file, right? I don't know. I don't remember.
Wait, could you reshare your screen? It's like
Oh, okay.
blurry for me.
Okay, I'll try and... Oh, wait. It won't let me do higher resolution. Yeah, it's like one rook is here. And one rook is here.
Are you sharing it now?
Should be, yeah.
I don't see it.
Oh, okay, let me try again. Any luck?
Okay, yes, fine now.
Yeah, so... Yeah, if one side shifts the rook just one square and the other side brings it all the way across, is it third file against third file?
Yeah, kind of. Wait, can you show me his profile for? What is like the description?
I think
like,
it's pure static rook, and then there's also freestyle as well. It was like, yeah, 54% static rook and then 42% freestyle.
Yeah, wait, go back to the game, the double third file rook.
Uh-huh.
Wait, but he's playing ranging rook here. Oh no, he baited the static. Because he's pushed his static rook pawn, right? Then
Right. So maybe he's not actually like a static rook player.
maybe he goes for third file then against static rook.
But here, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he goes for third. Okay, then you probably just need to be careful of his fourth file rook.
So he's not gonna play static. Yeah. Now he is. Oh, and this guy's finally playing a static rook. So he defends like this. He also puts his king that
I
side.
guess he likes the right side fourth file rook then. Because I bet he's going to swing his rook over. He'll play a few rooks.
Yeah.
Swings it over, yeah.
Right.
So okay, if he doesn't push his 8 file pawn 2 times, then you probably need to like expect this already.
Right.
I think against Urashino, this type of attack doesn't work at all. Because you don't push your pawn up like into like a gangi shape, right?
Me or him?
You. Because if you imagine your Urashino position,
Mm-hmm.
you don't like develop the silver this way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, maybe I just stick to Uroshina then, and it's gonna be fine. Yeah. Yeah, no experimenting with some weird ass Anaguma, no castle.
I think it can be fine. Like I think it can be easy to calculate against shit.
Right. I mean, one thing I might be a bit worried about is what happens if they put silver here. Because when they do silver and gold protecting this base, it's sometimes quite difficult to crack.
I mean, if his bishop is there, then it's a huge weakness for him.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
But let's say, yeah, I think either his bishop will be there, or he'll be wasting a lot of moves shuffling the bishop around.
Right.
So I think it should be fine either way.
Yeah. I mean, my only fear is that maybe he's prepared against my Uroshino. But then I guess at least I can kind of understand if he has prepared something or not, because I kind of have an idea of how he's playing. But yeah, okay, good to cool to prevent me from experimenting with this. Anaguma idea. But yeah, I guess it's an interesting one. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna practice some sume Chrono. So I think.
All right, I'll watch the game. I'll watch
Okay.
the game.
enjoy. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
See ya.
Good luck.
Right. Okay. So we got the expert opinion from Chrono. Basically, he's telling me that yeah, my my idea is a load of rubbish, which is pretty fair. Like I've never considered the idea before, and I guess yeah, and like I don't have a castle, so that's probably quite risky. Um, yeah, I mean maybe like I can one day try perfect it, right? Put the silver here instead, and then use the gold to attack. Maybe I can perfect this Anaguma Central Rook Urashino at some point. But for the time being, I think we're going to practice some Sume. Maybe I'll have a very quick look at my Urashino theory just to go over this, and then we can just practice some very quick Sume just to get sharp basically. Okay, let's check this maybe. Okay, so start with static. Oh no, this is not what I want to see. This is not what I. Where's my old Urashino prep? Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one. I think this might be like what I used for that YouTube video I made. Yeah, but I used to have some actual prep, like move orders and stuff. But I don't know where that would be. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find it. Find it in time. Yeah, if it's not here. Wait. Maybe let's try this. I don't know if that's what I just tried. Central Rook. So many studies. I'm just trying to think of like the right move order for Urashino. Maybe I should watch my YouTube video on Urashino. Remind myself of how it's done. But no, I think in general I've got the general idea. I think it should be fine. Yeah, my only fear is that if he's like done some like proper prep of my Urashino, that could be pretty tough. But yeah. Okay, let's do some sume. I'm procrastinating from tactics as usual. Let's go. So let's actually make it a bit harder. Let's do sume in 3. And let's try and practice this. So okay, let's begin. Okay. Yeah, so we want a gold in hand and then drop the gold. Okay. I think we can checkmate with the knight. Yeah, I am slow. I am really slow. Yes, we want to use the gold as a block and then checkmate with dragon. Let's force them to block and then we can use the knight to give mate. It looks like the gold and the knight is somehow defending everything fairly adequately. So what am I missing? Man, I don't see it at all. Yeah, this is also a small fear of mine that I get like a sume in free. And I just am so out of practice that I don't find it. Bruh, I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. How do I get help? Oh, can I go back? Will it tell me why? Oh, it's not even gonna tell me the right answer? Damn, okay, I really have to just solve it. It's two main free, how hard can this be? This one? Yeah, and then I can checkmate with silver, so if they took knight, then I can, man. Can't calculate 2 moves ahead, actually embarrassing. Okay, we got there though, we got there, just about. Okay, and then we can drop gold. I think we can sack and then drop gold. Maybe drop bishop here. But he doesn't have to take, he can run. I don't have a mate there. Or do I? Bishop here? King runs. For the record though, I'm definitely trying my Anaguma Uroshino at some point. I think it looks really fun. But yeah, probably for like a super important match, playing an opening that I've invented is probably not a wise idea. And the fact that I was actually seriously contemplating is actually concerning. But you know. See, that's the thing, I'm still too naive in Shogi. Like, I feel like as a chess player, I've been beaten like so badly so many times, like all the curiosity and creativity has been like burnt from my soul. But as a shogi player, I can still pretend that I have some nice ideas. I actually don't see where's the mate. I mean, this has to be the first move, but I don't. Yeah, and then we got mate, but I don't get it. Like what happens if I drop the bishop and they run? I should have checkmate in one, no? If I drop the rook, they can block with something else. They don't have to block with knight. So drop the bishop and they run? I'm so confused. I can't be missing something there. Oh, I can be. I dropped the rook here. And then they block with anything and I take it and its mate. I forgot that the king can't run. Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. I can do better than this. I can solve some sumes in free. Come on. Maybe I can drop the knight, lure the lance, and then drop silver, yeah. Okay. Drop the pawn, same idea. Drop the rook, same idea, and under promote to a silver with checkmate. If I drop lance, lance should be winning, yeah, and I drop rook depending on where the king goes. Yeah, I can give check and then sack the rook, promote to a gold, and that will lead to checkmate, forced. I also like how in Shogi they don't count moves where it's like forced mate where they can only like block with filler pieces and the mate is like guaranteed. Like they don't count those moves. So like if it's like checkmate in 7 in a chess game, but like 5 of the moves are just blocking with pieces before back rank mate is made, then They just call it checkmate in 2 or checkmate in 3, whatever it is. So they don't waste time with filler moves, which I kind of like. And then this should be a mate. Has to be here, and then we chase the king. Yeah, this is a promote, and then mate with silver. We need to give a check somewhere. I guess check here, right? And then the king moves, and then we promote. Okay, let's get up to 20. And I think we'll start getting in the zone. I'm just thinking, I must have seemed absolutely insane to Crowno for suggesting such a ridiculous opening idea. If I give check, that forces horse to take. And then I can drop a knight, and I think that's mate, yeah. Nice. One final one, then. Probably, yeah, drop the lance, and then I can smothered mate with the knight. Okay. Good 7 minutes preparation, progress on the sume. Okay. What was that line where the guy played like some static rook thing? I think it was against the 10Q actually. Maybe copy this into this. Alright, so let's close this, close this as well, keep that open, close all of these tabs, don't need them now, and let's just have a reminder of how he plays. So he's playing this. Oh, so okay, let's see from that side. Yeah, such a weird opening. I think I should be fine. I don't see how his line is going to be a big problem for me. I mean, let's just say after this, I do this, he does this. I do this, he does this. And then what am I going to play? Let's say I play this, and he does this, and I do this, and he starts bringing his silver up. Do I have anything to worry about? Like, if he starts pushing this, am I in time to defend everything? Probably, right? Like, how do I deal with this kind of attack? I've forgotten already. I think I need the silver to be able to come this way. So actually, maybe one thing I'll keep in mind is maybe I need my silver to come this way. But then he can push the pawn up. What happens if he does this? Wait, if I do this... No, it's already saying this is good for them. So if they do like a quick attack, I need to make sure I know how to deal with this rapid attack on the left side. It's been so long. I think after this gold move, I need to have the bishop here, and I need to have the king here ready to defend. So actually this is a little bit slow, so maybe already at this moment here, as soon as here, am I in time to go king, gold here, bishop here, king here, silver here? No, I'm one tempo too slow. So that means as soon as this pawn move is made, and the silver moves, as soon as the silver moves here, I already need to be making some preparations. Gold here, bishop here, king here, gold here, king here. And then I think I'm fine. Just in case he does like one of these aggressive silver attacks, at least I'm not getting destroyed immediately. I think that's all I mean, it's 5 minutes till the game, so I need to keep that in mind. So I think as soon as he brings the silver up, I'm just gonna start preparing this this gold move. I think just in case. Oh, and of course my keyboard has a stroke at this moment, just in case silver attacks early. Yeah, I think this will be useful. Because these moves are always useful in the Orochino. Okay, I'm really glad I looked over that actually, just in case he does a quick attack. But yeah, very interested to see how this game is going to go. It's 5 minutes to go, so I'm going to quickly use the bathroom, and then we're going to play this game. Okay. Right. So I've got my banana. I've got a snack. I've got water, and I think we're ready to go. So I think. Around about now, I'm going to log into 81 Dojo. Time to close this prep. And time to play this game. So let's close these extra tabs. Let's just have the World Shogi League, 81 Dojo, and nothing else to think about. Let's go. Let's hope I remember my login. So, tournament room. Yeah, this is what I want, I think. Yep, World Shogi League Division D. Let's go. Playing Poland 3 for the title. So yeah, basically, I'm a 1-dan. I have a rating of 15-17. I really like the way that ratings work in Shogi. You have a number, but you also have a dan rating. So different rating brackets have a different dan. And I feel like that's kind of like it's an easier way to compartmentalize like your progress. But okay, now we wait. Let's see if my opponent sent a challenge as well, just in case. Yeah, no, he's not sent anything. I need to make sure my camera isn't blocking the screen. Oh, Linux logged in. Let's go. Big game starts now. Okay. Accept my challenge, buddy. Okay, so let's make sure I'm not covering the screen. Oh, perfect, I'm not. Wonderful. Hello. Okay. So we've got Crowno from Malaysia watching. 1700 rating, unbelievable. The Gringalad, our team captain, watching as well. I am playing Gote. And we see this starting move. Okay. So we're going to continue with our static rook plan. Want to try and stay as flexible as possible with our Orochino. So if we've learned anything from our analysis, like this pawn move, suggesting some static rook behavior might be on the cards. Yeah, exactly. And I think we're not going to panic at this moment. We're going to kind of Let's push this pawn one more time. Let's test the waters. Let's provoke this bishop move. Okay, uses the gold instead. So that to me implies that he's not going to swing the rook across. He's probably going to swing his rook to here, like we saw in some of the model games. And I actually wonder, like, in a situation like this, you know, I mean, I didn't look at it in our preparation, but moving the silver, moving the pawn, bring the bishop this way. Like, I've studied this line before. Probably it's playable if he moves the rook, but I feel like yeah, I don't know. I feel like he should probably just go for Urshino as planned. Like, I shouldn't do anything crazy. Just go for Urshino as planned. Have a slightly weaker castle. Let me think about this, actually. Maybe I can. Maybe I can play with the silver. You know what? I'm going to play this very provocative move. This very provocative move, which means he can push the pawn. I'll play gold up. He'll push the pawn. I take pawn drop. He takes my pawn in the center. So I sacrifice the pawn. I've been doing this for many years. And the reason why I'm willing to do this against Linux, even if it's slightly dubious, is because I want to see if he's going to break his setup. And he doesn't. And with that in mind, I wonder if I should go for the slightly stronger setup of silver, put the bishop here, and bring my king around. Or should I just stick to what we've practiced, right? The silver, do a very typical Urshino. Very, very tough for me to say. Very tough for me to say. Maybe we do it just as how we practiced. Okay, I've had the most practice of Urshino lately. Let's stick to our guns. Let's stick to our Urshino guns. No time to be experimenting. But definitely silver up and bring the bishop here and then bring the king round. This is definitely on my mind as well. And this is where I was looking at this very quick silver attack. Probably unlikely, extremely unlikely, but just in case he does it, I need to be prepared. So I'm going to bring the gold up. Going to bring the king across, going to bring the bishop over. And we're going to go for our classic Urshino attack. And just pray that the guy hasn't prepped a bunch of moves. And this is where we need to bring the king across already. Because just in case he decides to do a quick attack. So I'm going to bring the king across already. Just in case. And he does that. How interesting. So here, I definitely want to push the pawn. Especially if my king is going to be on this side of the board. It makes complete sense. So I'm going to do precisely that. And the speed at which he's playing, I feel like he has prepared this. So that is a bit of a concern. But he is playing his structure that we looked at. So maybe he's just kind of doing his own thing. And he's also blocked off his silver. That's really good news. Now there's definitely not going to be any primitive attack. And time to bring our other pieces in. So what to begin with? Somehow this silver feels right. So let's do it. I think no need to deep these moves so much. Put the bishop here, and let's start this Urshino attack. The good news is I haven't moved this yet. Oh, but I've got gold and knight on this pawn, so you probably can never sack. I kind of want to have my bishop here in a way so my king can defend if needed. I feel like that would be useful. Knight here surely can't be anything good. I don't believe it. Maybe let's get this sooner rather than later. I mean, I could try and do a very fast attack already. I don't know. I mean, I'll need to play this move anyway, right? Yeah, let's play it. Let's play this typical Urashino move. Green Cat from Japan has entered the chat. Not sure who that is. So let's remember that we are playing with time control, right? It's 30 minutes each, and I'm a bit lower on the clock. So let's not get into Byoyomi when my opponent still has many minutes. So, like, let's not risk any time trouble. So we should try and keep up the speed to some extent. Brings the silver up. So now we need to be very careful. If he tries to do some quick attack, although I can't imagine a quick attack working. The only thing I fear is maybe him coming up so high that I can't bring my silver up the board. So for that reason I might want to bring the silver here, but then he could potentially bring a silver here. And then my question is, would his silver get trapped? Don't see how I would trap it though. I seem to remember, like, when studying this kind of stuff, never a good idea to try and grab this pawn so quickly. Oh, it feels so risky for him to come in, to be honest. I kind of want to put my bishop here. But maybe I'm just being too chicken right now. Like, maybe I just need to go for it. I mean, surely, like, silver, he takes. I'm just going to start pushing, and I feel like his silver's completely misplaced. He wins a pawn, but he's got nowhere to put it. Nah, this has to be good for me. Playing silver here. I feel like he can have that pawn. Yeah, I'm bringing my silver up. He can bring his silver in, I don't care. I'll put my silver here, he can take, and I'm just going to go ahead with my Urashino attack. Because if my Urashino attack gets, like, plows through, yeah, then I've got something. Now, the silver, it can't get to control this square, right? So I don't have to worry about his silver getting here and then getting an attack going. Now, I see his plan might be to take, rook takes, pawn drop, take here. But then I can bring my other silver up and trap his rook. So maybe I should start with this silver, so that he can't do that plan. Yeah, probably this silver's a smart idea. I mean, I wanted to do it anyway, so I think that makes a lot of sense. He can push, take, pawn drop. He cannot take in the center. He will get his rook trapped. But that's quite an obvious trick. I don't think he's going to fall for it. So next we want to push his pawn, and just smash him on this side of the board. Like, I feel like this is already close to a winning attack if I can get this going. Somehow it's all too good to be true. Like, I'm waiting for him to like throw me like a tactic that he's prepared that I haven't studied. So he is going for it. This is very unusual. What have I missed? I mean, I have to take it. I don't have a choice. Like, why is he doing this? Have I missed something here? I really don't think I missed anything. Like, there's no way he can take this pawn. Yeah, he goes all the way back. Fair enough. But I don't really see what he's achieved. Like, he's opened up this file. But so what? I don't see the point. So next I'm just going to push the pawn. And start this Urashino attack. And to me it looks like really, really strong. Right? There's nothing I need to worry about in this position. Yeah, let's just start pushing this pawn. We just want to create contact here. I feel like this silver is misplaced. This silver hasn't developed. This bishop is also completely misplaced. Like, I think my Urshino attack is going to crash through. I mean, he hasn't dealt with it at all. He's kind of done his own thing, and his own thing is very slow. And that's exactly what you can't do against, like, an attack this quick. Now, one thing I'm wondering, if he did do silver takes, maybe he could threaten to, like, take here and then sack the silver to promote the rook. So maybe that's something I need to worry about, but spends a tempo with the gold here. Feels so slow. Pawn on. Pawn takes, silver takes. What is his plan to this plan of just me just plowing on? I don't get it. What am I missing? No, I'm just going to push the pawn, and this should be really, really devastating. Yeah, we can already initiate this attack. I don't see any reason why we'd need to play any more preparatory moves. I mean, I think, like, due to his lack of development, I don't want to even give him any chances to potentially sort out his pieces. Let's just try and roll him. Yeah, and always remember, like really double check on my moves. Like, no illegal moves. No mouse slips. I'm just surprised because there are definitely games on 81 Dojo that my opponent could see, and he must have seen that I play Orochino. If he, maybe he just rolling with it and didn't prepare at all. I mean, I forget sometimes that, you know, I am a chess tryhard after all, and, you know, like, probably this rubs off into my shogi as well, right? So yeah, I'm really, really surprised he's just allowed me to basically get away with all of this. I mean, what happens if he just ignores it, right? And he just brings his silver up. If I take this pawn and he takes my pawn, I am a bit concerned of his sacrifice on this pawn, but what's a good way of dealing with it? If he puts his silver here, I don't really want to use this silver because then that blocks my bishop's control over the square. Don't really ever want to bring my gold up as well. I feel like the gold is quite an important piece controlling some of these back rank issues. But yeah, in my mind, I think, like, he needs to ignore this and just go for his own counterplay on my king, because that's the one drawback of the Orochino, is that my king side is a little bit weak. Okay. As it stands, due to the fact that I have so much control over the square already, probably if he brings his silver up, I will block my bishop by putting silver here. Just to reduce counterplay. And then if he takes, I'm literally threatening to just pile on through. So I think like I've already got a winning advantage on this queen side. Or right side of the board. There's no queens in Shogi. Damn, that's crazy. My opponent, like, blitzes so much and then like gets to this position and now tanks, like, kind of wild. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't experiment too much in the opening. I mean, like in the end, like I kind of just went for my most standard plan, and it works, right? So I was really contemplating some different ideas. But I mean, this is the Urashino. This is the Urashino. It's a really devastating opening to meet if you're not prepared. I like to think of it as like a classical Dutch in chess. And this is exactly what Simon Williams, did to torment many opponents and get his GM titles basically through playing the classical Dutch. It was back when no one really knew how to deal with it. So yeah. Goldie must be Benjamin. I think he's the only Malaysian player who's stronger than Crowner. And probably he's just laughing right now at like the state of this, because I mean we actually played on Saturday. We had a game. And it was quite funny because I didn't realize it was him. But yeah, no, he completely whooped my ass, and I was playing Urashino. So let's focus now. So I can just win that pawn. I mean, I can also ignore it, because he still can't really take me without letting me activate my silver, which just enables me to go forward. So, I mean, or I could take this pawn, the bishop moves, and then I bring my silver up. I mean, the only square that I'm slightly concerned about is if I take the pawn, he puts his bishop here. Well, then I can challenge his bishop with my pawn, and he can sack for my silver. But then I can take with rook, most probably. And does he have a good place to drop silver? I don't think so. I don't think so. And a bishop's a bishop, it's a huge thing to sack. If I take with the gold, then he could drop silver here and fork my golden rook, and that might be a bit of a problem. So, I mean, I could push this pawn up to be extra safe, but there's really no need. I think I can just attack his bishop's head and just keep rolling. Like, I really don't see what the drawback is. Takes, he's probably going to drop his bishop back here. I bring my silver forwards, and I'm really threatening to push this. I don't see how he defends. I think we just take this. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, he does go back here. So I'm just going to bring my silver in. I'm just going to roll this guy. Silver in. He can't drop the pawn anywhere of use. And I'm just going to push. Yeah, let's go silver in. I mean, this is the most natural move. I mean, Crowno, as you guys saw on stream earlier, was talking about this pawn pushing, and then the bishop coming here to attack this diagonal. And I mean, this is definitely an idea. Okay, that's the idea, right? To use the silver to block like this. I should have predicted that, actually. That's the best way to defend this Urashino. Use both generals to defend this point. Because now if pawn push, pawn takes, silver takes, he drops a pawn. I don't have a way to continue. Rats. I should have seen that coming. And now I don't remember how to deal with this. Oh, that's really, really annoying. I mean, at least I'm a pawn up. So that does count for something. But maybe I had a better way to play this than what I just did. I kind of thought I was rolling and forgot that he has this idea. Wait, what if I push the pawn, he takes it, and then I drop a pawn in front here? He's then got to take with silver or gold. And then I can take with silver. Then he can take, I can take, he can take, I can take. We get a bunch of trades, and if I remember correctly from what Benjamin told me, basically the defending side against the Urashino doesn't want trades. So I think that's a pretty decent way to continue the attack if we want to keep the attack up right now. Kind of feels decent, to be honest. I mean, does he have anywhere he can drop the bishop that would cause me some harm? I don't really think so. I'm actually covering all of my side of the board. So I feel like that's probably the way to go. Sack this pawn back and then get a bunch of trades and then hope I've got something. Let's go for it. He takes, drops the pawn. Push. I could also try pushing the pawn. He can take with knight. Don't know about that. Push the pawn, takes knight, takes. Yeah, and this was where I was thinking drop the pawn here. He has to take probably with silver. I then take with the silver. He then takes, I then take, he then takes, then take. He drops the pawn. I then retreat. Has to be. I mean, we're going to trust Benjamin on this. I mean, I think that's a fair strat. Otherwise, I'm going to take, he's going to drop the pawn and I don't have anything, right? I mean, dropping the pawn here makes most sense. If we take and then he drops the pawn, I have nothing, right? Yeah, I think let's drop the pawn here. So he takes with silver, I take here, he takes, I take, he takes, he takes. I mean, I take. He drops the pawn. If we were crazy, we could push the pawn, but we're not crazy. And he can also just take with a knight, so it's just pointless. So here we just need to retreat. And then we need to look for some drops. Just do not Nifu, for the love of God. Do not Nifu. So Nifu is where you drop doubled pawns. Like, you drop a pawn in front of a pawn, and you're not allowed to do that in Shogi. So, okay, now we take. And I think all of that was forced. I don't think he's got any alternatives. Silver takes, bishop takes, rook takes. Right? I guess he could also drop silver right now, but can't imagine that being that good. Yeah, so he takes. I'm gonna take. And he has to drop pawn. Like that's the only move. And at this moment, do I have some kind of special move? Probably not. Probably should just go all the way back. Nowhere for the bishop to drop on my rook. Nowhere for the silver to drop. We've covered all of our bases. And we will find some kind of tricky move a bit later. So let's think on their time. Let's just drop the rook back, and now we think. So one idea is to drop the pawn here to disrupt their castle. If the gold takes, then we can maybe drop a bishop somewhere or silver somewhere. I don't know. Um, Looking out for his rook. Rook's always a nice target for our bishop. But yeah, we're really solid. Bishop check could be an idea. Although he could block with the silver, I don't know if I'm so happy for him to do that. So I need to find a move that's gonna allow me to enter. And don't Nifu. Do not Nifu. Also, like, if I drop a silver here and they take and I win a knight, can I put the knight anywhere to do something? I mean, from an opening perspective, I'm definitely happy. Like, this is better than my wildest dreams. But do I have the skills to follow this up? I need to make the right drops. I don't I don't see something jump out at me as like a really good plan. I really want to make use of his check somehow, but how? Yeah, if only like his gold was still on its start square, I could drop pawn, gold takes and drop the bishop and then collect this pawn and promote. Like that would be very nice, but can I then provoke that? Can I like drop silver here? Provoke gold to take, drop the pawn, gold takes and then drop the bishop. Gold moves and I promote. I don't even know if that would be worthwhile. But maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there. Maybe drop the pawn first, gold takes. And then drop the silver here. But even if I drop the silver here, what happens if he just moves the rook? Then I can push forward and fork. Maybe it's not crazy. The gold takes. Do I really want to sacrifice the whole silver just to promote? But if I promote, am I winning the silver? Ah, so many questions, so little answers. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, well, that solves my problem. Like, he's dropped on this square, where I wanted to drop the pawn, potentially. But that also means I can drop my bishop with check. Now, that bishop is on the right diagonal, I think, if I drop my bishop here. He would have to drop his bishop if he wants to block, which is probably possible, right? It's probably not bad. I wonder if his shape improves or not when I take this. Somehow I feel like it worsens, but I don't know if I can justify it. Yeah, he's defended this attack pretty decently, I must say. Given how bad it was looking for a moment. Now what? I do not see the way. Maybe I need to switch to the third file? But I need to be careful of this drop here. Like, I don't want to allow it. If I go rook here and he drops the bishop here, that would be bad. Maybe there's potential on this third file, but I don't know. This is where some old shogi skills would help. What's the right play here? I mean, maybe knight, and then drop something here? If knight takes, silver takes, pawn takes, gold takes, Probably I've got something there, right? So maybe the knight jump is the way to go. If he drops the pawn, I bring the knight here, and I just aim to sack on this square. That surely has to do something, right? That has to do something. Now, the question is, do I actually want to improve my king safety first, or can I just go ahead and do this? It's probably safe enough, right, to do this plan. And sack the knight. Yeah, I think we'll go for it. I mean, we only have 14 minutes. I probably need to save that time for calculating a sume in 1. So let's try this plan. Let's just bring the knight in and sack it on this square and hope for the best. So if knight here and then we drop like a silver here or something, you go knight takes, we promote, they take, we promote, gold takes, and the structure is completely ruined, and we have to have a win there. I think this is the right plan. So I'm trying to make progress without giving my opponent any counterplay. Oh, we've got all the Malaysian boys watching. Okay, so we get this pawn push. I guess it covers the square. But now I'm just going to bring the knight in. Looks really promising, right? Bring the knight in. Drop something here. Has to be good, right? Has to be good. What do I even need to calculate here? Nothing. I just play it. Stop being a chicken. Just play it. That's a good move. Has to be a good move. And then we're just going to drop a silver on this square. And then yeah. This has to be the way. I'm only remembering now that there's a way you can make the board bigger. Because as you can see, the board is quite small, but I won't mess with it now. I can just change the settings, I think. Now, having a small board is actually quite useful when you're rusty at a game, because it means you can see the whole board very quickly, and you're going to miss some like random tactics somewhere. But yeah, this looks promising, right? Just drop the silver here. Takes. And then what? Has to be a good drop there. Just has to be a good drop. Either I'll get a golden hand, or I'll get my bishop to drop on the golden. Lance has to be good. Has to be winning. My defense is adequate. This gold and silver and gold, they control really important squares. And I'm literally just using Benjamin's advice on Saturday. And that's why I timed this World Shogi League match to be just on the weekend when I had enough time to take a break from chess and just do as much shogi as I could. Okay, here we go. So the king is being used as the defense. That surely can't be good. If I drop the silver, knight takes, silver takes, pawn takes, what, gold takes? And I have to have a good drop there. Can't believe I don't. Because he's not going to take with the king, right? I can just go all in for this. Like I refuse to believe that this doesn't work. I mean, maybe I can put the rook here first, but then again, he can drop bishop here. Do I really want to allow for that? I drop silver then with check. I don't know. Also, if he plays silver here and I just put the rook back, I guess he can sack. Maybe I don't want those complications. I mean, the rook here would be lovely as an extra piece. It's just a question of whether this is going to be more of a pain or not. Do this and then drop silver. Takes. It's still not enough to just be completely crashing through winning. So maybe I just got to put the silver here and just go for this line. Yeah, I think this has to be winning. I think we go for it. Yeah. So if knight takes, silver takes, pawn takes, gold takes, I'm thinking of dropping the pawn here. In which case, The gold cannot take Zamake Dragon. The gold would have to go back. And then surely I can drop something. Drop something on this square. I don't know what. Something has to be working there, right? Knight takes, silver takes, gold takes, pawn drop, gold back. Drop a silver here. Gold takes, pawn takes, king takes. And surely. Do I have another pawn at that point, or I've only got one pawn? Let me count again. Takes. Drop the pawn. No, I don't get another pawn, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna get back capture. So here, I definitely want to take this way, I think. And promote. And then we're going to get this big capture. He takes with a silver. And of course I've got to take. I mean, there's literally nothing else, right? Just take here. And of course promote again. So here I assume he needs to take with gold. And then the question is, where's my win? Has to be a win here somewhere. If I drop pawn, he'll go back. Let's have a sip of water. Let's chill. Let's chill. What I really want is my rook to be able to come in and win. So what if I drop a knight? Does that do anything? Not really. Pawn is better. You want to hit the gold. So pawn drop here. Gold goes back. Silver drop. Gold takes, pawn takes, king takes. I then drop knight. King will move somewhere. Maybe the knight's actually blocking the way. Pawn drop. It goes back. What's my win? I can drop something here as well. Where can I drop pawns? I can drop on these two files. Pawn drop here feels right. Gold here? Is there really nothing? Drop a knight. Here, take. It's the same. Pawn drop here. Silver, take. Man, I don't see the follow-up. What if I drop silver instead on this square? What happens there? If the gold moves back, maybe I could drop knight with check. King would have to move somewhere. And then I can drop pawn. That actually looks pretty scary for him, actually. If I drop silver and he drops back and I give a check, let's say he goes gold, king here. And then I drop pawn. That looks like the way to do it, actually. So silver here. Maybe he can just ignore it and call my bluff. But would he? Would he call my bluff on that? Silver here looks like such a dangerous move. Yeah, I think let's do it. I feel like he might miss my plan. I mean, I'm playing for some hope shogi right now, but I think it looks like a good plan. I didn't see like any other good way to go. So I think the silver move makes sense. I hope that he'll play this gold move quite quickly. Allow me to drop the knight, defending the silver, and then I can drop a pawn here, defended by the silver, and that whole complex looks like it's crashing through. Oh, he's gonna move the gold. Let's go. Oh, you legend. And now I can drop the knight with check. So I think I'll do it quite quickly. Unless, yeah, that's the whole point. And then we'll just drop a pawn. And that's got to be close to GG. Come on. I don't know what I would have done if he had ignored that moment. But yeah, I guess like he was probably expecting me to drop the pawn, so he had this idea of moving the gold back for a really long time. And I feel like so far this Linux player, what I've noticed is he's just rushing too much. Like these are some pretty critical moves that he's kind of just playing on intuition. And I see a lot of chess players make this mistake as well. But yeah, looks like I'm gonna crash through, which is exactly what we wanted. And my plan is to drop pawn here. That's the plan. I think we're gonna go for it. But the thing is now, I'm gonna get a lot of material up, but I don't have like a sume or something. I'm just gonna have this huge material advantage. And unlike chess, you can't just trade for pieces and win in an endgame because there are no endgames. So I'm gonna need to find the way to checkmate. Obviously it's gonna be easier with more pieces, but I do need to keep an eye out for my opponent just, you know, finding counterplay and beating me somehow. So he takes like that. So my point is I'm going to promote. I don't think there's any in-between moves I need to consider here. And now I'm hopefully going to get a dragon as well. Probably he's going to stop this, but the good news is if he stops it, then that's another tempo that he's spending in the defense. I'm also looking at ideas of promoting this pawn and dropping a bishop here just to prevent the king from escaping. Oh, and now he goes for the attack. Okay, so this is where I really need to focus, because in this position here, he has another knight that he can drop here, and that's going to be pretty devastating if he can pull it off. So I need to find a way to shut down all of this nonsense. No nonsense. But how? How am I going to do that? I need a move that's going to be like both attacking and defending at the same time. Because he's got a lot in his hand. This could easily turn very fast. So I need a move that's going to consolidate. Now I could use the bishop in the defense, like here or something. It's kind of a waste though. Could also just go with dragon and just hope that is enough. But he has an escape route, that's the problem. I learned my lesson against Benjamin yesterday on Saturday that if he escapes, then I might be in trouble. I need a good defensive move here. I don't want to drop a gold because then he can drop knight, takes, and my gold gets very awkward. I'd rather drop a bishop, but where? Probably bishop here then, control the square as well. I don't want to waste a bishop like this, but I do have a big advantage here, so if he drops knight, takes, I do get two knights. He can't drop here because then I'm going to enter. Yeah, probably bishop drop is the smartest idea. Now, where do I want to put it? Here or here? Maybe here is actually useful. Control this square. Maybe he can harass me with a silver, though. That's a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, so maybe put the silver back here. I mean, the bishop, yeah. I think this is probably smartest place to play it. Yeah, okay. I think that's definitely securing my defense. And I think it's a necessary move. Like, I don't want to allow any counterplay. And yeah, if he drops a knight, I think winning two knights for my silver is a good exchange. Like, knight or knight lance or lance for like one general is generally a good idea. At least if I remember my material counts properly. I'm super glad I didn't play that ridiculous Anaguma idea. So bad. It was so bad. Like, I can already feel the stress on my king, and this is with, like, you know, an adequate defense. Like, imagine if I had no defenders around my king. Would have been absolutely horrendous. So I've got a golden hand. Really, really want that dragon. A funny idea I just thought of is, if I had this lance and he drops a pawn here, I could temporarily drop the lance here while he can't Nifu. That's a really interesting, weird line. I don't know why it crossed my mind, but could be worth keeping in mind. How am I actually gonna win this? I mean, if I take here, his king is gonna escape. I don't know if I've got a good way to trap it. In a way, I feel like I need some knights. So maybe him, like, giving me some knights by attacking me might be useful. Really tough to say. Oh, he does drop this pawn. Unfortunately, I don't have a lance at this moment. And if I take, then he can take my knight. So yeah, probably here, I take this. I don't think it's so bad for me. I think I should just take this pawn, and probably a pawn is useful even. I don't know for what. I could ignore it as well, but I really feel uncomfortable with him taking another knight and having my king so weak. I'd rather take this way, I think. Unless I'm blundering something. Am I blundering something? Don't think so. Don't think so. I think I'll just take this. I think I'll just take it. I think it's fine. He has a lot of pieces in his hand, though. I am a little bit scared. I wish I saw a way to attack him. I just don't. I'm glad to be neck and neck on this clock with him. I don't mind going into Byoyomi as long as my opponent is also in Byoyomi. Otherwise, yeah, it's too much time pressure. A very funny chicken move would be to drop a gold here, just to bolster my defense, but it's probably not worth doing. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Okay, I'm glad to see that he's only just moved, but that's a scary move. Now, do I want to sack the bishop or sack the silver? What the hell is this? Does he actually have a plan? I mean, I could take with the bishop, but what's the difference? Actually, surely bishop must be... Sorry, silver must be better. Like, don't give him the bishop. What's his plan? I don't see his plan, which really scares me. Can I also ignore him? Or does that make no sense? Probably makes no sense. I should just take. What's his trick? I don't see his trick. That really scares me. I mean, I think we just gotta take it. And just pray. If I take, he drops the knight. Maybe that's the point. So it doesn't really matter what I take with. I think you'll have the same plan either way. Yeah, let's just take it. Let's just take it. I don't really know what I could do instead. I mean, if he takes and I take and he drops the knight, maybe I can drop a silver or something. If he drops the knight, maybe I can drop a silver here or something. Let him take, I will take back and just be like, yo bro, thanks for the knights. As I said, like a knight is exactly what I want. Like, right, dropping a knight here, now that gives me like really good chances. So he drops this way. I mean, this is where I definitely want to sack the bishop because I don't wanna give him any more knights to enter. Somehow I'm protecting all the relevant squares. I think dropping silver here makes a lot of sense. Or maybe even silver here to hit the knight. I don't know. Maybe silver here makes more sense actually. Silver here. What can he do? I don't see what he can do. I think silver here is a pretty strong move. Gets another bishop. Do I care? I don't think I care. I don't think I care at all. Okay, let's just drop the silver here. I think this makes most sense. Keep our position tight. And then use the knights to wreck. I mean, knight drop here is perfect if he couldn't just sack the silver. Like, I really don't want his silver. Like, I'd rather just keep the knight here, but probably I'm not going to be able to keep it there. Yeah, so if he takes, I take. Gets this other bishop. I mean, I looked at the idea if he drops bishop here, but then I'll just take this and I'll get a dragon. And I feel like, you know, even chances there. I just wish I had a good place to drop my knights. Because knight here, he just takes it. Okay, let's take back. Drops here. Now maybe I can drop my knight here. Maybe that's a good place to drop. Then I pressure taking this piece, and maybe that's promising. I could also sack my rook. Is that insane? Probably. Maybe knight here is a better bet. I could also drop a gold or something. Don't know. Don't know. Gold drop or knight drop. Don't know. Probably knight drop makes the most sense. I think knight drop makes the most sense. I can't justify it, but man, I really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, let's drop a knight. Let's drop a knight. I think that makes sense. Although we can drop a silver here now, which maybe is a tad annoying. Because now I can't take the pawn, right? Oh, I feel like we're both playing this so badly. Oh, he uses this silver. How interesting. That doesn't feel right. I feel like I finally get a move now, and now I can drop a knight here. That has to count for something. But maybe I want to keep that for a later point. But dropping a knight here just in general feels so good. But if it doesn't amount to anything, maybe I should keep it. Oh man. Okay, let's think. Maybe a knight here pushes. Can I sack? Does it do anything? Maybe I can also take this and hit the bishop. Really don't know what's best. Down to Buryomi. I need a good backup move here, which I don't have. This is really slow, but I feel like I want the lance. That's my point. I really want this lance. I think it's going to be useful for something. I don't know what, I don't know when, I don't know how. But I want the lance. I feel like it's going to be useful in the defense somehow. And now we might get this big trade. Takes. Shit, where he's going to have a knight drop. Oh, I didn't consider that. I did not consider that. Oh man. So that means if he takes, I need to take with the pawn. Because I can't reveal the square, I need to take with the pawn. Okay, that's fine, that's not too bad. I can live with that. I can live with that. I really want him to get into Vyoyomi as well. Alright, we're gonna take with the pawn for sure. Go away. Yeah, I'll take with the pawn. So if I take with the pawn, let's use this time to think. We can start dropping pieces in the defense, maybe a lance somewhere. Just secure this position. And then we want to drop a knight here. Yeah, so we want to take... I don't know what they would do. Okay, so let's take with the pawn. We can also sack the rook and maybe drop the bishop somewhere. That could be an interesting play at some point. Interesting. So my instinct is to not move the silver. Let him take it. Maybe drop a silver myself. Maybe here. He takes, I just take. And he gets a bunch of silvers. Yeah, I think I have to do that. So I'll drop a silver. Where to drop? Probably here is fine. Or here. Maybe here is better, actually. Maybe here is better. So I'll drop the silver here. And find a plan. So we give him a bunch of silvers in hand. And the bishop, my king is feeling a little bit exposed. And where is my attack? Where is my attack? Oh, man. Okay, so we can take back. Yeah, let's put the time pressure on him a little bit. So I kind of want to drop a knight here. If he pushes the pawn, I feel like we have to have enough pieces there to do something. Again, I don't know what, but something. Yeah, so he finally makes this drop. It's really tempting to take this bishop, actually. Really tempting. I mean, I might have to, just for initiative's sake. I mean, this rook's going to be so bad otherwise. It's probably going to get lost anyway. So I need to sack for the bishop, and then I need to find a win. If I sack him and drop a knight here, maybe I've got some ideas. I mean, I've got to go for it, I think. I've got to go for this idea. Feels a bit crazy, but I think we got to go for it. I think we got to go for it. So he's going to take back. And now I need a plan. Probably knight drop here is my best bet. I have to try this. Yeah. And the plan is to drop gold here. Gold takes, knight takes, king takes. Drop another knight. And then I'll have another gold. And fingers crossed I have something. He's only got silvers and rooks. If he drops a rook, I cannot drop a pawn here. That would be the move I want to play. That would be a Nifu. So don't do that. I do hit him with checks though, so maybe I can drop a gold and keep up the checks. But then I need a defense here. Probably drop like lance or something. Yeah, probably lance drop is what I need. Drops here. Does he have a mate? No, 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 no. So he doesn't have a mate, but he's threatening my gold. So if I drop gold here, gold takes, knight takes. If king takes, drop a knight here. King runs somewhere. I can drop another gold. And I have bishop and lance to do something special. I think that looks promising. I think we have to go for it as well. I think we have to go for it. So gold here. Gold takes, king takes, knight drop. King runs somewhere, gold here. Definitely looks close to something. Do give him a knight. But yeah, we just got to go for it, I think. Unless we sack the bishop instead. Takes, king drop. And we keep a gold in hand. Maybe bishop is the way. You know what? I'm a madman. I'm going to give this fork instead. Sack the bishop, keep the gold. I think the gold is more useful. I think the gold is more useful. That's a crazy move. I'm threatening the rook. I think he has to take, drop the knight. And then we pray that we've got like a mate. I don't know if we do. I mean, I've just sacked like a bishop, which is pretty nuts. Gold takes, knight takes, king takes, knight drop. I don't think he can come up. Now, if he takes, I drop the knight, and I pray. I pray I've got enough here, but I really don't know. I might just have enough. It's going to be really tight. I'm really glad I sacked the bishop, though. I think that was the right call. How do I defend this business? Can I bring my gold back? Okay, so I drop a knight here. And we see where it goes. Maybe I can bring my gold back. That kind of helps with the defense quite a lot. Then he can probably sack his rook. Like, it definitely feels a bit sus. Okay, so now, probably drop a gold here, right? There's no other move that makes sense. And then he runs. Drop a gold here. He runs up the board, right? Yeah, I think we'll start with this. I don't know where this is going to go. Maybe he runs up the board. I don't think this is enough, though. I'm very, very worried. Very, very worried indeed. Kind of gone all in for this as well. The problem is if he comes to this side, I can drop lance, but he can drop pawn. Oh, he comes here instead. Oh, surely. Gold here. Is there really nothing? And drop lance. Drops pawn. I drop gold. Somehow it's all so slow. It's all so slow. Maybe I need to bring my gold back at this moment. That's probably not a bad idea. Oh man, this is... Maybe I'll get some more pieces in hand, so maybe this is the right idea. I'll bring this gold back to protect it. I cover all of my bases. He has a lot of pieces in hand to drop. My knight is protecting my gold, so he doesn't have any forks that just pick up a free piece. His king is blocking his rook, which gives me a chance. I cannot Nifu. Come on. Really focus. If only he ran out of pawns, but that's never going to happen. So what do I do? do I do? Oh, he might run out of pawns. Now I can at least go king here and start running for my life. Pawn takes. I mean... Oh, I don't believe it though. I feel like I'm getting mated. That's my instinct. Now I can drop lance. While the pawn is there. This is what I was talking about ages ago, if you guys remember. I can drop lance. That has to be a useful move, so I think I'm going to play it. But what's the follow-up? I think I have to play it. The thing is, he can still block with other pieces, but at least I get another piece in hand. And maybe that gives me some hope. But now he can't block with pawn, otherwise that would be Nifu. Oh, that would make me so happy if he Nifu'd right now. Like, that would be so good. No way did that just happen. Oh my god, I am so lucky. I am so lucky. Wow. Oh my god. No way did he Nifu after all this talk about Nifus. That's crazy. Wow, that's actually crazy. I cannot believe when I saw the pawn highlight. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't know. If knight drop here, I mean, it's been a while since I've played on 8-1 Dojo. Can you see my analysis position? Oh, that's actually ridiculous that I actually won this. Okay. And I have to try something here, but what? This was my original idea, but then I thought in hand might be better. Sume. 1 second to cut off before gold drop. 1 second. Which move? Oh, I can't believe I won that by Nifu. So here, after takes, knight drop, and then lance drop. But the thing is, if lance drop, and is this actually winning? Is this enough? And maybe you just run. Maybe there's not enough here. Yeah, I thought this is fine. Ooh, edge attack. Hmm. Yeah. So actually, if I go to the game, I'm curious then, can I actually do edge attack like this? Like here, here. Also, what? Here. Not sure you can still see my position. Maybe we'll do this as replay. Oh. Right, yeah, so I get mated first. Hmm. Okay. But silver 3-2? And then here. Maybe... Oh man, I don't even know. Like my best. My gold. then we get the same line where silver drops here. And now I am too slow. Yeah, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe I won that. I actually can't believe I won that. Maybe I can keep defending somehow with this? Maybe this survives a little bit longer? Oh, so much luck. I'm glad I won the game because, this really gives good chances for Great Britain to promote. But is this really winning? I escape. Yeah, this is gonna be really close. Maybe I don't escape. Yeah, this looks... Oh, I don't know. Am I surviving this? Right, I think this does win. And then I guess knight drop here. Probably is winning. Yeah, looks like I am toast. Any more moments you wanted to review Linux? Or did I have better defenses at any moments? Felt like my opening was a success, but still your attack came in real hard. That's fair. With the grain galad a little longer. You're welcome to rest. Yeah, I thought promoted knight should have taken 8-7. Right, so I felt like my move was too slow. I thought the lance might be something, and I didn't see a better move. So let's have a look. I thought promoted knight should have taken 8-7. Yeah, so I thought this and then this. Didn't see what next. Yeah, I was worried about some rook takes 2-3 infiltrations, but didn't see a line that actually worked. So what here after bishop 7-5? Didn't see. I actually filmed all of it on camera. So I'll go analyze game now with engine. You can see the video later for what I learned from that. After he dropped pawn on 2-2, there are more trons. Which move? Yeah, let's find out which move this is from the Gringlad. So after 67, okay. Yeah, so here he drops more on on the pawn. Okay, so it drops here. Wow. Probably I go here. Probably I'd move my gold back. Yeah. Looks scary. Yeah, looks very scary indeed. Yeah, maybe this pawn motif is very strong. Oh man, I can't believe I lucked out so bad there with the Nifu. That's crazy. And the fact that I even like talked about his Nifu idea like ages ago in the position. Okay, I'm going to analyze with engine, then rest. Good luck to you and Natasha. Okay, so let's copy this Kifu, exit the game, and let's get the hell out of 81 Dojo, because oh my god, how did we actually win that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's actually brutal for my opponent though. For him to Nifu, that's ridiculous. How does this stuff even happen? That's actually unreal. Okay, so let's analyze. Yeah, I'm too cooked to check all these settings. So we need to flip the board at some point. Okay, let's flip it here. So I think this is saying this is winning for Sente, right? So this is means I'm dead lost. I'm absolutely dead lost. Had a chance to almost equalize down here. Oh my god. How the hell? Firstly, how did my Urashino attack do so little? And secondly, holy crap. That guy played so well. Oh, so busted, man. Yeah, so around this moment, I definitely had something going, but wow, my attack's not even working that well. I feel so wrecked after that. That's crazy. But this is also why you need your opponent in Byoyomi as well, because then they can also make mistakes. If they have lots of time. No, man, that's crazy. Actually, interestingly enough, 67 was around when De Gringelad said that he felt like he had that pawn win, so maybe that's like the moment here. But I guess we'll see very soon. It's actually insane I won this game. Okay, let's have a look. So, all of this is fairly normal. Everything is equal. This is all fine. And then I even get a bit of an advantage here. I start rolling with these pawns. And indeed, this is the best move. So let me now click consider. So this is starting the engine. So yeah, it says my best move is to take. So I'm glad about that. And then bring in my silver, but then he finds this really good move, silver 8-8. That's exactly the move. And then, oh, I'm actually supposed to take. Oh, interesting. So if I had taken, he would have dropped the pawn, And why is it still good for me? Silver 7-5, I just drop back, and I don't really see what I'd gain from that, like, at all. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I've opened the file, but I don't really understand. So, yeah, I don't really get... I mean, gold 5-2, rook 8-4, so it's just kind of like playing a slower game. I only know how to play, like, rapid attacks, so here we go with this rapid attack. And then I drop back. I dropped the silver to be safe. Definitely felt a bit wrong, but I guess this knight move was wrong. Pawn sacrifice here. What on earth is this? And then bishop 4-7. 4-7 here, hitting the rook. I don't know, what is this? And then bishop 3-8, defending. And then bishop takes, gold takes, bishop 4-7 again. And what is going on here? Oh, and apparently now this is fine for... I don't get this. I don't get this at all. I don't get this pawn sack idea. Okay, so I drop the knight. Bring the knight in. I drop silver. Get this huge exchange. On here, I dropped the silver. And this was bad for me, actually. Oh, this was really bad. I was supposed to drop pawn 7-6. I didn't see my follow-up here. Knight 4-4. Ah, okay, I didn't consider this move at all. So knight 4-4, I guess it's just a fork. And I guess maybe there's some issues. Like, what happens if they just come forward? Silver 7-7 now. They take, I take, they take, and what's the follow-up here? Bishop 6-5. Oh, that's nice, because now we get this this attack on the rook. And also, how do I draw arrows on this? I don't remember. Can I not draw arrows? Maybe I can't draw arrows. But yeah, I'm hitting the rook, and I'm also hitting this pawn. Because I couldn't do that a second ago when the silver was here. So that was the way I needed to do it, but I just didn't see with knight 4-4. That's a very nice idea. So knight 4-4 to displace the silver and then give a drop, yeah. But instead I went for this plan. No, I didn't go for this plan. I went for this plan. I thought this was really smart. But apparently this wasn't good at all. Yeah, and actually now, I actually have an unsafe king. I mean, I thought like I was cooking on this side of the board, but actually not at all. And this is where things start to go really horribly wrong. Find some nice moves. Oh, around this moment he missed a winning idea. Pawn drop here is apparently super good. Let's see De Gringlad's idea. So De Gringlad was saying drop pawn here, and if pawn takes, drop pawn here. And this is still very good for him. So had this happened, yeah, this is also completely winning. So I'm very glad that I wasn't playing De Gringlad because, you know, he would have found this. Yeah, I got very lucky there. And then instead we go down this line, which loses some of the advantage. And it really likes me to just keep the bishop, right. I was very worried about allowing like this kind of piece in, but apparently I can just allow it. That's crazy. I'm just somehow fine. Yeah, maybe I was just too worried about the silver coming in. I thought I had to keep this position blocked out. But yeah, no, I'm just a huge amount of material down. I grab this lance, it's way too slow. And then I sack even more material. And I'm just praying, but I have something, and apparently I do here. I have knight drop on 6-6. I did not consider this move at all. And now I see it, it's kind of cool, because if I take, and I drop the bishop here, and wow, I actually have a sume. So that's real cool, or maybe not, but something close to a sume. Did I miss a win? Yeah, I did miss a win. Bishop 7-6. So here is better, because now I can go knight 4-7 under promotion. Oh, what a line! And then if they try and run, gold 7, 8. Wow, that's so cool. So yeah, knight here would have been a huge move. He would have had to run. Oh wait, and then I got nothing? Wait, knight 6-6, and what happens if he runs? Do I literally have nothing here? Maybe I got nothing. It's still bad. But it's not as bad as what I played. So what I ended up playing was this bishop drop, which does not work at all. Which I was realizing. He drops the pawn here, I dropped the lance, and I was just expecting him to like play this. Where I thought that I would drop the gold. And I didn't see this idea to try and push on the king. But yeah, apparently, yeah, this is too slow, right? Because he can just simply drop a bishop. And oh wow, he can actually checkmate me like this. That's not surprising, to be honest. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, and somehow he's getting away with this. Silver 1-4. Oh yeah, there's even a knight here. So okay, the knight's not even just defending, but it's even attacking, and that's just gonna be game over. Probably here. Yeah, probably many different mates there at the end. Wow, I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. But I was literally talking about it, right? Like, you know, wait for the pawn to drop, and then he plays niche. That's actually unbelievable. The crazy amount of luck, but a huge win, and all it takes now is Natasha or the Gringalad to win their game, and then we have beaten the infamous Poland 3. But I've had a pretty seamless record in this World Shogi League, and yeah, now the standings, it's all to play for, because basically only the top 2 go through each division, and as you can see here, we've got Poland 3, Guatemala 1, and Great Britain 2. So we're going to be on 7 out of 9, Poland's going to be on 7 out of 9, and Guatemala could be on 8 out of 9. Who are they playing? And I think the final match of the season, yeah, so they're going to be playing New Zealand. I wonder New Zealand 2. Oh, New Zealand 2 are doing decent, so we hope that New Zealand takes a point of Guatemala. And then the next match, it doesn't get any easier. We have to play Guatemala. It's crazy, man. We got to play Guatemala, and then we have this final match against World Shogi League 3, which is Russia. And I have the feeling that World Shogi League 3 often doesn't field a team. Like they miss out a lot of boards. So we gotta pray that they don't field a full team against us. Otherwise, that might be the one time they actually win, which would really be gutting. But yeah, absolutely insane. I mean, how's Linux been doing? I think he's actually been like winning a lot of his games, right? So he lost the first one, won the second, won the third, won the fourth, won the fifth, won the 6th, won the 7th, won the 8th. Oh my god, he's won every single game this season, except for his first round and his game against me. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. What a guy. Oh my god, what a guy. Well, I think, guys, we're going to call it a day there. I learned that Urashino, their castle isn't as safe as I thought. I'm going to need to think about what to do against this structure, because holy crap, that attack came in fast. But incredibly, we managed to survive. I'm gonna watch more of that Shogi anime because it's good fun, and yeah, I'm gonna chill. And yeah, I guess it all comes a full circle, because I mean, in fantasy football, I played an incredibly risky play and it completely didn't pay off. I triple captained Haaland and he blanked. It was so stupid. And yeah, on that note, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you guys for watching. Shout out to everyone who supports on YouTube Member and Patreon. And the one thing I will say is I will have a video coming up very soon of a really nice classical chess game coming up. Well, that I played, sorry. Like, I just need to edit it together. And also, I'll be giving a C3 Venom seminar on Zoom. And there are more details on the C3 Venom forum. So if you're interested, you can go check that out. If you go to my C3 Venom course on Chessable, check out the forum. There'll be a new post. It's a little Halloween special. I think it could be a lot of fun. So thank you guys if you stayed this long till the end of the video, and see you guys in another one. Okay, adios.